Have you ever read Into the Wild by Jon Krakauer? It's a story about a man who comes to Alaska, gets lost, and eventually dies inside an abandoned bus. Well, many Alaskans know that bus is no work of fiction, and work is now underway to preserve it at the University of Alaska, Fairbanks.
It's a 1946 International Harvester K5 bus. And yeah, it came to Fairbanks probably for the military, maybe right after the Alaska Highway opened.
That's right. The bus from the movie and book Into the Wild is just as real as you and me. Angela Lynn with the Museum of the North is currently working with a team of specialists to preserve this iconic vehicle and all of the Alaskan history it holds.
And it was used by folks in the Healy area, folks in the Denali area. They used it for as a housing structure, essentially, place to stay when they were out mushing and hunting. People upgraded it over the years, so it was this great hunting camp kind of thing that served Fairbanksans, Healy people. People from interior Alaska used it.
But of course, the story most people associate with this bus is about the real-life Chris McCandless. He found the bus, lived in it, and eventually died in it. And his story inspired Jon Krakauer's 1996 nonfiction book, Into the Wild. Maybe you saw the movie that came out in 2007.
That really then changed, as you said, the visibility, the identification specifically of the bus itself, and its role as this touchstone for people, and it drove them to want to go out and, yes, literally put their hand on the bus.
The state was responsible for rescuing anyone who ran into problems while visiting the bus, and that became taxing on first responders. So in the summer of 2020, the state worked with the Alaska National Guard to literally pick up and move the iconic bus. Now it's inside the engineering school at UAF, where extensive work is being done to preserve it. The goal, to create a free outdoor exhibit highlighting the Alaskan history that lies within this iconic bus.
We're collecting stories, we're doing interviews with people, we're finding folks who used it as a hunting camp and took, historic, movie reels from 8mm film from 1968. I mean, it's incredible.
Lynn tells me the hope is to break ground sometime next summer for the exhibition site in Fairbanks.
Our job is to collect and preserve physical items that tell the story of Alaska and Alaskans. And so this bus is helping us do that and connect with people in a really different way.
If you want to see how the project is going, check out the Bus 142 live stream on the Museum of the North's website.